Guys, three, two, one. End stream. You're live. Boom. Good evening, everyone. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of remote for me to read your comments and everything because it's like hard for me to read it on the laptop. So there we go. There we go. Comments. We're live now. Okay, check 1 2 1 2. I want to check lights, sound, audio, guitar, and everything. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to YouTube channel of mine. Iris Pascual in here, and thank you very much for tuning in. And although there's no viewers yet, and it's like kind of that's normal. Everybody's like need to wait, and then I think we have viewers now. Okay. Yep. So the last time I did this one is exactly a week ago, and Jordan is my guest. So thank you very much to you, Jordan, for guesting on my stream last week. And about what happened last week is kind of good, but actually I'm living in Hong Kong. We're all living in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is still a little bit rough. Still, like it's not that. It's still recovering, but it depends on the freaking government if they want to change something on the following week or month. But I'm hearing some good news, and I'm hearing some developments, so it's a good sign. It's a good sign, actually, to be honest. And that's why I said it's a good sign, and it's a little bit of improvement because my guest for tonight is very, very special, and it's very like what do you call this? He's very influential in Hong Kong, should I say? And this man is gonna be a part of the recovery of Hong Kong entertainment. That's what I figure out. That okay, Keith Brooks, HK from UK. There you go, bro. How are you, Keith? Hope you're having a good time. So, all right, I'm gonna start a song, and then before I introduce you to my special guest. All right, so I'm gonna play this one. Make me feel like I am all I am fun again. However far away, and I will always love you. Whatever long I stay, and I will always love you. Whatever word I say, and I will always love you. I will always love you. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am free again. Yeah, 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 yeah. However far away, and I will always love you. Whatever long I stay, and I will always love you. Whatever word I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will always love you. And I will always love you. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I said I love you. Hey, hey, my. Rock and roll will never die. Ooh. Hey, hey, my. However far away, I will always love you. Whatever long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever word I say, I will always love you. I will always love you. Thank you very much. You. All right. There you go. I'm gonna have a shout out to a few friends that wrote on the comment. Keith Brooks. Thank you, bro. And Planet K. Isn't it? Planet K. Planet K. Watching here, bro. Planet K. Sorry, guys. If you have I know you have some names on YouTube channel. If you're gonna write it down your real name, because sometimes I'm just bad on names actually, to be honest, but I'm very sure I know you guys, but you know, like those kind of nicknames sometimes I don't figure out easily. So but lots of love, guys, watching here, brother. Thank you with the hearts. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna carry on to my channel for tonight, and hopefully people are gonna watch. Now I have 12 views now and 9 viewers. So guys, like I said earlier, Hong Kong is a little bit getting better, and that's why I invite one of my good friend, I should say, a good friend, a music lover, a musician, a businessman, whatever you call it, a long-haired blonde guy, you know what I mean? And he's a rock star also. And then when I said earlier, Hong Kong is getting better and getting there, and I think in a few weeks, hopefully in a few months, live music is gonna go back again. We're gonna hope for that. And he's the most influential here about in being in live music business here in Hong Kong, especially the place that I played. And okay, I'm gonna continue now. So I'm gonna introduce you my good friend of mine, the guy that hired me on some other gigs in Hong Kong, and he's a very sweet guy. I'd like to introduce you, John Prymmer, in the house tonight. John freaking Prymmer is here. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things with you guys, with John Prymmer. Hello, boss. How are you?
I'm good, boss. How
All
are you
right,
doing,
there
man?
you go.
Actually, what he doesn't tell you is I had to send this guy roses before I could get him to finally come play at the Wanch one night. And then he had such an experience. Of course, it could have been the
Yeah.
30 shots of JD as well. But that he became a mainstay after that.
No, I'm just those were the days. Those were the years that I'm applying in a way, but it's not obvious. You know what I mean? Like I wish John's gonna call me back, and I wish that it's like have another slot on the Tuesdays or whatever. You know what I mean? So guys, John Prymmer, we're gonna talk a lot of things about the music, about his personal stuff in a way, being a musician, start his career or whatever. You know, like so we're gonna have something like kind of a little bit of chat, knowing John Prymmer more. Planet K, I won't do what you tell me. Okay, Antonio Serrano. Anton- hmm. Antonio Serrano. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Antonio, palakas ng mic ni John. Okay.
I think I moved my chair back, which after we got here, I think I messed you up a little bit. How you doing, everybody? You all doing all right?
It's fine.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you, Iris, for
No
inviting me
worries.
to come do this with you.
No worries. Anytime, man. Actually, it's my pleasure. Because I thought you're a busy man. You know, after the stupid lockdown that we hit
Yeah.
us last 2 years ago, and I thought it's freaking hopeless that everybody's leaving. And to be honest, you're the one of the kind of like relaxed in Hong Kong. You left, right, for a few months. Isn't it months or years?
I was gone for 18 months. I was
18
in
months.
Australia.
You know,
yeah.
back to Australia. So after that, I thought, oh man, I think we need to move out in Hong Kong. I mean, even me, man. I'm thinking that to go back to Philippines or for the rest of whatever, you know. But in the end of the day, we're still here, you know, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I'm
something's
back.
yeah, something going on, and well, actually, that's the present time that we're talking about, and we're gonna talk about the start of
Yeah.
Mr. John Prymmer. You know, you dude. It's like I know this guy for how many? 15 years now.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's like 2005 or whatever.
Yeah, because we met each other before.
Yeah.
I had the launch. Actually, I used to come see you play at Swindlers.
Yeah, on the other bars or
and other
whatever.
bars. Yep. when
Yeah,
you
and then
were- before you became freelance.
we like freelance or like yeah. So okay, tell me about how do you end up living in Hong Kong and
Well-
where you're from in everybody knows you're American. But
Yeah. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah!
Home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I almost forgot that the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's it.
You're always doing there, right, in Ohio.
That's it. man.
Nice, that's good.
So, but what brought me to Hong Kong originally was I was working for an electronics firm. I was their head of international purchasing and came out here. We originally they were going to close the office. I wrote a couple business plans up,
Okay.
went back to the U.S. The guys who owned the company loved it, and they said, who do you think should go? And I go, well, I got a list of 4 or 5 names. And they said, well, we got a list, but it only has one name on it. And I go, well, who are you thinking of going? And they go, when can you leave? And so I touched down in Hong Kong in 97, day before Christmas.
Okay.
Day before Christmas Eve.
It's like a month before the handover. After the
After
handover.
the handover,
After
yeah.
the handover. Ah, that's good.
Yeah, I was here before the handover
Yeah.
and did my synopsis of the office, went back
Alright.
the week before handover, and everybody's going, oh, you got to stay. It's going to be a
Yeah.
massive party. And I missed that one.
Of course, everybody missed that. So, in way back in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, you performing also in a band.
Oh yeah, I
And also, like,
played in a lot of bands in
which is
Cleveland.
exactly when you started to realize that which age that you realize like, oh, I want to play actually. I want to play guitar. I want to be in a band. You know, like.
Actually, I knew that from the time I was about 11, I think.
All
Because
right.
my dad was a musician.
Okay.
And my dad had a fantastic voice. I'm a rock screamer, but
I,
my
th-
dad,
I thought my dad had a fantastic girls.
but my, well, if he had that, he didn't tell me that.
Yeah, man, okay. Oh, he's a guitar player and singer also.
No, my dad was a singer,
Okay.
and it's very funny because later on in his career, he wanted to play an instrument as well as just sing.
Okay.
So my bass player at the time goes, "Well, Mr. P, why don't you let me teach you bass?"
Oh.
And so my dad learned a bit of bass, and then he taught himself upright from there. So he played upright bass from there. And
Okay.
shout out to my buddy Nick Kay, who he was the one who taught my dad how to play bass.
All right, that's cool. And then after that, you just been into.
Well, when I was 13, I hot-wired my father's car and went on my first audition with a working band and
All right.
didn't look back.
You
So-
you started playing like a guitar player or a singer or.
No, I was a guitar player. Actually, I was never really a front man until after I went to Texas.
Okay. That's good.
And that happened because I was in Texas after this band I was in broke up. I became kind of a hired gun, and I went on the road with this band, and singer got sick, and
Okay.
we were in the middle of 6 weeks.
Okay.
of-
Touring.
yeah, doing the bar circuit tours. So everybody's like, "Shit, we can't afford to go home." And
Yeah.
they're like, "Well, you sing a lot of backup. Can you learn the stuff?" And I go, "Well,
All right.
okay." So I learned all the vocals on the fly and put cheat sheets down on the monitor, and away we went. And that was when I started becoming a front man.
Nice.
And
That's a great. On that 6 week tour it's like mostly you guys touring all over America.
it was a major bar circuit, really.
Okay.
It was Texas, New Mexico,
Okay.
Oklahoma.
All right. Those kind of
Arizona,
things.
yeah, that kind of thing.
Nice.
So then we got back, and I figured, okay, that's it, because
And you forgot school.
I was just hired for that, with them for that tour.
All right.
My agent called a couple of weeks later and said, "Hey, these guys want to know if you want to come back out with them." So I'm like, okay. So I go in for rehearsal so we can learn some new stuff. And I come in and I go, "Well, where's the vocalist?" And they go, "You're looking at him." And so that was kind of it. That's how I started
All
singing.
right. That's good. What's the first song actually? You still remember it? What's the first song that you learned on the guitar?
The first song I had to learn was, well, actually, I had a jazz teacher to begin with, and
Those. Those.
that kind
that
of stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
But the first song I had to learn for an audition, well, I played in bands when I was in middle school and that, and I'm not going to say some of the stuff we played because I'm not going to date myself. But the first song I had to play for an audition was by Humble Pie, and it was called "I Don't Need No Doctor."
I don't need
No
no doctor.
Yeah.
That song has tons of versions. I don't even know that's the original guy.
That's the original band was.
think-
And
It's like a kind of blues, right? I don't need no doctor.
yeah, somebody did it that way, but they did it really driving.
Yeah.
And what was great about Humble Pie at that time was they had a 16-year-old lead guitarist who was named Peter Frampton.
All right, there you go.
You know who I'm talking
Peter.
about. Yep.
Freaking Frampton.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
the guy.
He's the guy. man.
That's good. And it's like, so you have actually a very colorful. I didn't know this until now. It's like you
Yeah.
have a very colorful band life way back
Yeah.
in US.
Yep.
And it's kind of. All right. Shout out. people. And so Antonio, oh Jeff, you're a bass player.
Ah,
So,
hey, Jeff.
Jeff Wheeler.
Jeff Wheeler, where
All
are
right,
you?
Bernard. Okay, Hong Kong is you electrifying. Hi, John. All right, there you
All
go.
right.
And then so on and so forth, and then you're touring. Is okay. I'm not gonna say which year is what, but you're playing there on the like 80s, 90s.
Did 80s. I
Yeah.
actually, and now I will date myself. I was in a band in Cleveland,
Mm.
and I left high school,
Yeah.
and we were the opening act for Golden Earring.
Ooh.
Did Golden Earring. We were supposed to do 10 cities, and they ripped up our contract, and we did the whole North American tour.
Oh.
Did Ted Nugent, Jake Giles.
Oh, Ted Nugent. Yeah.
Yeah,
forgot
back
that song.
before he became this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what he is today because we're not going into politics tonight, man. It's all about the music.
That's good. Ew, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking about music, and then it's like, and then ask you what's your influences or your what's the
My
song that you play.
My influences go everywhere from Keith Richards to Mick Ronson on guitar,
Yeah.
David Bowie on vocals, Ozzy Osbourne on vocals,
Those kind of.
David-
Yeah, you're in
and-
the middle of.
and David Lee Roth, of
David Lee
course.
Roth, yeah.
Well, I love David Lee Roth. He was a great showman, but when I was really learning how to be a good front man,
Yeah.
I read an article with him, and they asked him what it took to be a really good front man. He said what he would do when they would go to sound check at all the different stadiums and arenas, he would look for the furthest seat from the stage.
Okay.
And he said his job that night was to make sure that that guy in that seat or that gal in that seat,
Yeah.
when they left there, they felt like they had been invited to the studio to hang out and have a drink while they rehearsed. And he said, and if he did that, he did his job. And that just really stuck with me.
That's that's fascinating.
Yep.
And it's very
Speaking of
important.
music, I think we should play something.
Of course.
Before we bore everybody and they all go away.
No, that's fine. It's gonna be like
Ah.
kind of thing. Oh, speaking of David Bowie that you mentioned earlier,
Yep.
yeah, that's like this is the song that everybody knows, I think probably, and then we talk
Yep.
about it later on. We're gonna play it. It's about. Well, actually, every time I play this one, it's kind of reminds me of how simplicity of the song came. You know, like this song is not actually technical. It's
No.
very simple kind of things. And then I think for me this kind of song is like it's totally fit to any nights. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday boring night or a 7 p.m. or in the prime time kind of thing.
Or at
Thi-
2:30 in
yeah,
the morning.
2 early in the
doesn't
morning.
matter.
This song is very versatile on this kind of thing. So we're gonna play this song
Yep.
from David Bowie, and he's gonna sing.
You're gonna play it, and I'm gonna sing it.
Oh,
'cause we
right.
do it in different keys.
No worries. It's gonna jam it. All right. It's
Yep.
called Heroes.
Yep. Well, I wish I could swim like dolphins can swim, and nothing can keep us together. We could be them forever and ever, and we can be heroes
Yeah.
just for one day. Hey, Hong Kong, what you say? Well, I could be king, and you'd be my queen. nothing can keep us together. We could be them forever and ever, and we can be heroes just for one day. Hey Iris, what you say? I remember standing on the Berlin Wall, and we danced as the guns fired over our heads, and we danced as though nothing would fall, and the city's burned way out on the other side. We could be them forever and ever, and we can be heroes. We can be heroes just for one day. Just for one day. And we can be heroes. We can be heroes just for one day. Cities burn way out on the other side. We could be them forever and ever, and we can be heroes just for one day, and we can be heroes just for one day, and we can be heroes just for one day, and we can be heroes just for one day.
There you go.
There we go.
Very extended version of that.
That's it.
Love that. I love that song, man. It's one of the greatest song ever written.
You know, it's a funny story to that song. With Don't Panic, anyway.
Yeah.
We did that song one night at the launch, at the old launch.
Yeah.
And a guy proposed to his wife that night while we were playing that
All
song.
right.
And then when they got married, that was their first dance.
All right. Did you guys play it on the wedding? Or just
No, it was back in the UK. So
Okay.
unfortunately, we didn't get to do that. But I felt quite
Nice.
special that.
Of course,
that
you know,
happened.
like, dude, I have a few also like used that's of of our song being cover bands to used for proposals.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And sometimes I played in the kind of yacht, or you know what I mean, and then it's gonna be like, Iris, I need you to play the song, and then she's not gonna know it. It's just like it's a surprise. So suddenly I'm gonna enter this one. Oh shit! And I'm like kind of. Oh man.
That's, you know, sometimes that's the real beauty of being a musician and getting
Yeah.
to do what we do. You know.
Yeah,
It's-
I feel like we play that to say to the girl that is gonna say yes. You know what I mean? If the band is nothing there, it's not there. Probably the girls be like, "What you doing? No, I'm not ready yet." So that's the power of us.
That's the
All
power
right.
of music.
I'm gonna have a shout out a little bit to Gardner. Gardner is there.
Hey, Gardner.
Gardner,
how's it
May.
going, buddy?
Hi guys, good to see you both. Bump into John today. You guys see each other?
Yeah,
You guys saw each
on
other.
my way here, as a matter of
All
fact.
right, that's good. John, no, nice
After
one.
I came off of exit F1.
Nice. So Gardner also live here in this
Yeah.
area? Oh, okay.
Well, he lives in North Point,
Oh, okay.
and Another excellent guitar player as well, Gardner
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard him
Yep.
played, and then so forward to when you arrived in Hong Kong, and it's what did you expect about what's the culture, and what's the usual thing here in Hong Kong, and especially on your part about being a musician and live in an entertainment industry. So basically, you know that you need to check it out. What's live music here in Hong Kong, because you used to play and
Yeah.
touring in Ohio, way back
Yeah.
in Ohio.
Ohio and Texas, both. But you know, it was really funny because when I came here,
Yeah.
I had so much work to do that really for the first 2 years I didn't go out a whole lot. I went out a little bit, but I saw mainly I'd go to Dust to Dawn,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
your,
Those
your
one track.
old your old hangouts
Yeah,
back in the
yeah, yeah,
day.
back in the days.
So
I used to go there when I was underage.
yeah,
You know, like I don't have a freaking ID. I have my passports and IDs or whatever, but it's not acceptable. Good thing my cousin works there. So hey, cuz, come on, use your power, man.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming, whatever. And then they finish at freaking 6 a.m., man. It's
I
like
know, man.
6 a.m.
Which
like,
was something
dude.
I was not used to because in America, man, 2:30 and you're out the door. You know?
Yeah, it's
So
6
that's
a.m.
fun.
So basically, 1997, that's the glory days of starting to get to live music is untouchable here in Hong Kong, especially that venue. You know, we have those kind of very, like kind of
Yep.
established bars like Dustle Dawn, Joe Bananas, and then everybody knows the Wanch is in one
Yeah.
of the oldest kind of thing. When you
Yeah.
come here, Wanch is existed 10 years
But it
already.
was, it was strange, really, because to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I didn't know about the launch for quite a while.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, how I found out about the launch was I was sitting at one of the hotels waiting for one of my clients from Japan, going to take him out to dinner, and I started looking through this magazine, and I saw this thing.
Is that
this,
BC magazine? That's the
yeah,
old
it
one.
was. Yeah, it was. Now that you mention it, was BC magazine.
BC magazine.
And there was a little ad for the launch, and I
Yeah.
thought, maybe I'll go check this place out one night. So my partner at the time who came to Hong Kong with me, we went to the launch on a Saturday night, and of all people playing at that point in time was Bambi.
Okay.
And
The folk kind of guy.
yeah,
It's a bit song.
Bambi Conley. He had an excellent album.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
And so on his break, we started talking. You know,
Alright.
he goes, "You look like you play." And I go, "Yeah, but I haven't played since I've been in Hong Kong for
Yeah.
about 2 years." Blah blah blah. So he gets at me. He goes, "Well, would you like to hear something?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'd love to hear you do Fire and Rain by James Taylor."
Yeah.
And anybody who'd ever seen Bambi knew that this guy, when it came to doing James Taylor, he just nailed it.
Yeah.
And so he did that song, and it was just so awesome. And so then I'm sitting there, and he goes, "Oh, really good friend of mine is going to come up and play a few numbers with me." And I'm looking around, and the place is pretty full. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's pretty cool." He's bringing one of his friends up. And then he goes, "This is my buddy John from Ohio." And I go, "What?" You know? And so that was kind of how I
Got interested on
got,
that on the
that's,
venue.
that's how I got to know the launch, and
Yeah.
that was how I got my first start.
Yeah, yeah. For me, my experience in the launch is like totally like when I went there for the first time. I think 2000, something like that. Y2K, like 99 or 2000, going 2000. And just being like, I never actually goes there right away and to drink and to watch the band. But there's something in the launch when I go inside. It feels like this is the freedom. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm gonna falling down there on the midnight, on the drunk night, I feel like someone's gonna take care of me. And the band there is like totally different from
Yep.
the usual cover bands around Hong Kong, because they're not actually on the. They have their own program, which is for me is fascinating. I just get excited to watch them because this snow. That's like you said, the old saying. It's the snow rules in here. You know, I can hear a rock punk band, which is Japanese. I never understand what the words they're saying, but it sounds good to me. So basically, for me, it's like, oh, this is cool. Some local Chinese playing some blues and those kind of things. That's why I met a guy. I met guy. I'm actually I met you know, the blues player, the old blues player. They have a Chicago blues. He owns Chicago Blues.
Tommy Chung.
Tommy Chung.
Yeah.
I met Tommy Chung in the lunch. The first time I met him, like, dude, nice to see you. You like some blues music? Yeah, I'm a fan also. So he played, and I had a few beers and everything. It's like, all right. And then suddenly, and after the set, it said to me like, oh, see you again on the next gig. Okay, here tomorrow, right? No, I have my own bar.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, okay. But I went also to those places, but
48th Street Blues.
48th Street Blues, and then, but still, you know, for some reason, this always getting me back to I want to go to the lunch tonight. I want to go to the lunch, and then suddenly the idea is like, imagining, like when I got hired to work here in Hong Kong, imagining like, what if one day I can jam in the lunch? It didn't happen since till like 3 years later, you know, 4 years later.
You guys had those contracts, man.
I always passing by on the break because I'm playing on the next door or I'm playing, I'm signing a contract, you know, like those. But I really, really love to do like, oh, wow, this place is amazing because it feels like I can reach people because there's no stage in here.
No.
There's no stage. It's a garage. It reminds me of the old garage. You know, like a punk rock garage. Like you gotta. Those kind of things.
Yep.
Which is I can't. Way back, that's which bar can play that? No one.
Nope.
Okay, no offense on this kind of thing, but if we're gonna play those kind of punk shit in Joe Bananas or Dustle Dawn, you're gonna kick me out. They're gonna kick you out. Like, dude, what the fuck you doing? Take it out. But in the lunch,
it's acceptable.
Every genre, every music, everything that's like you can play like super soft that everybody's been like this kind of thing, and then to punk. But anyway,
and then you can walk up to the microphone and go, "I hope you're all ready, because this is gonna get
really loud. It's gonna be loud," and everybody's been supporting. It's like so basically. It's all family kind of thing in the lunch. That's the thing that I feel.
Yeah, it is, and we're gonna continue that. I mean, the new venue's a bit bigger, but the spirit, the people, you know, because the lunch is community. It's the music scene community, and it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a shredder, if you play acoustic, whatever, you know, whatever. You're a musician, or you just plain and simple love music.
Yes.
You know, everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter. You know, just everybody's welcome. Come in, have a good time. And we're still going to keep our CBGBs of Hong Kong feel, trust me.
That's good.
That's not changing.
Yeah, they're not going to change it. Speaking of music.
Yeah, speaking of music, before we bore everybody.
Yes, we're going to carry on. There you go. There you go.
You know what? We're going to do something that I warmed up on earlier, just because that was really cool the way you did it. And our engineer knows this song, and he really liked it. So I'm going to bore him with it and do it a second time. This is this is a Lou Reed song, and it's, but I learned it off of a David Bowie bootleg. Yes, Jeff, bootlegged albums once again.
Yes, you go. There you go.
Jeff makes fun of me because everything I learned just about is off live bootlegs. Studio albums, well, I'll get there. Anyway, this is one David Bowie, but like I said, Lou Reed wrote it. It's called "Waiting for the Man." I'm waiting for the man. Got $26 in my hand. Up to Lexington, 125. So sick and dirty, more dead than alive. I'm waiting for the man. Hey, white boy,
Hey, white boy.
what you doing in town?
What you doing in town?
Hey, white boy, here chasing all my women around. Oh, pardon me, sir, but it's the last thing on my mind. I'm just waiting for that very good friend of mine. I'm waiting for the man. Oh, yeah. Here he comes. He's all dressed in black. Big white shoes, honey, and a big straw hat. He's never early, he's always late. First thing you learn is that you've always gotta wait. I'm waiting for the man. Oh, I'm waiting, baby. Brownstone building and 3 flights of stairs. Nobody stops you, 'cause nobody cares. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling so fine. Until tomorrow, but there's just another time. I'm waiting for the man. Oh, I'm waiting. Take it, Iris.
Waiting for the man.
Darling, don't you holler, don't you bawl and shout. I'm feeling good, baby, gonna work it on out. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling so fine. Until tomorrow, but there's just another time. I'm waiting for the man.
Waiting for the man.
Waiting for the man. Waiting for the man. I'm waiting for the man. Waiting. I'm waiting there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Iris. That was
waiting
good fun.
I've never heard that song actually for a long time, so I'm just trying to make up some,
And on top of all that, this is no rehearsal. This is what
Jam.
it's what we call rock and roll without a safety net. That's it.
Who do rehearsal? I'm not doing rehearsal, man. It's like, rehearsal is good. Like when you're in a band, you're playing, you're learning some song. Rehearsal is good. No, there's nothing wrong about it. But I'm used to play by heart, and I used to play whatever's gonna take me on stage. So basically, for me, it's like a kind of a free flow, see what happens, spontaneous kind of thing. Because sometimes if you do too perfect, that's gonna be a little bit boring for
Well,
people.
It's like with Don't Panic. We do rehearsals, but it's mainly to get the main fundamentals and the
Exactly.
down.
Cheers to that.
And then what happens the night of the show, and Jeff, you know this, you just go with the song where the crowd takes you.
Yes.
You know, I mean, the crowd just takes on, you know, and you just go with it. And sometimes that means that 5-bar lead turns into 25. You know? Or it gets around and the song
Doesn't matter. It's like for me, it's like as long the people has been like enjoying on your boat.
That's it. You see everybody smiling and into it and what
it's
you're
like
doing.
kind of
you know?
thing. But some other requirements, it's not fit to those kind of thing because I used to, like when I'm starting to be like getting the platform for being a freelance.
Yeah.
So basically, I just try to be like, what if I'm gonna be like a session player? And some demands in Hong Kong has been like, dude, we need to rehearse. Do you read notes? But because we need to be like on the record, exactly what's the
That's
record,
it.
and then said to them, dude, I'm busy. It's like I'm busy, but the real thing is like I can't do that.
Well, it's like you remember Koya, Japanese baseball.
Yeah.
My buddy Koya, he used to get those gigs all the time, and he absolutely hated them because there was no spontaneity.
Yeah.
No, you played it note per note per note. And Chris Collins, same thing. He had a deal for a year, and he'd get his lead part, and he'd better play it directly like the chart says, or you could get fired. And it's like there's no heart and soul to it. And that was the whole thing about the launch. That was when we took it over in 2010. What I wanted to keep going and build back into it once again was that the music needed to be played with heart, soul, and feeling. Man.
Exactly.
You don't have to get up there and play it note per note like the album. Make it your own. Make the song your own. Play it,
Yeah, in your own interpretation.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why the launch is different from anybody else, and any bars.
And I am going to get a sign made for the side of the stage that says, "The rules are there are no rules."
So that's why we're talking about the launch, because I have a special announcement, and I want John to say that. So probably everybody knows that the launch has been suspended for last
18 months.
18 months. It's suspended for the venues and everything. And I'm proud to say, I still remember this one. I am the last band. We are the last band to play in the old launch.
Yes, you were.
It's July 2020. After we have a few months of lockdown, the government tried to reopen it. And when we did it, like late June, July, and we played it, and then
July 15th, it all went to shit.
And then shit happens again, and then we just been like grounded again for another year.
That's it.
And then, but nevertheless, that's past already.
Yep.
We need to figure out, and then we need to say something about the new thing. It's still the launch, though.
It's still the launch.
Okay.
It's just bigger.
Yes.
There'll be a lot of surprises. I'm not going to go into all that too much. I'm going to let people walk in and find it for themselves. All I can say is for the musicians, get ready, man.
Nice. It's still in the same venue. It's going to be on the same area. It's still in Wan Chai.
Oh, yeah. We're still in Wan Chai.
Okay.
We're right there on 9092 Jaffe Road, which is right on the corner of Lua Do.
Okay.
And there's another well-known bar right below us.
No, yes. We can share that.
Yeah, we can share it.
The name of the bar is Amazonia.
Amazonia. So
Amazonia.
we're going to turn that into Rock and Roll Corner is what we're going to do.
Imagine that, dude. Launch Amazonia. The band in Amazonia is, they're the dudes.
Yep.
The band in Amazonia is an amazing band. Like every time I go there, and they played like kind of, this is the shit.
I know, man.
Good shit. Not like, damn, the guitar player is like burning his guitar.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, like they're all my friends also. Like,
Yep.
so shout out to those people, Spike, especially Spike.
Yes, Spike. I
the
saw
singer.
Spike today. As a
Oh,
matter of
really?
fact. Yep.
Okay. The band Icebox is there,
Yep.
but you know.
And Rapunzel. We can't
Rapunzel,
forget.
yeah, the band Rapunzel. So those band is amazing, but sorry guys, I'm gonna kick your ass. The one opens. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's kind of a community and the music.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all a community, and these guys, you know, Icebox and Rapunzel, they've supported the old launch. They used to come down on break, have a quick beer or two, and then
Yes.
run back for the next
Yeah.
set.
So I'll keep you posted on that kind of thing. Shout out to Angie's there.
Hey, Angie. how are
Angie from
you?
the band. There's a lot of bands of that. Angie.
Oh, it's now. Oh shit.
Angie's Angels. Wow.
No, Angie's Angel. No.
Something-
Fashionably Late is one of them with
Fin-
Mark.
Mark. Oh, yeah, Mark, the guitar Terminator.
And also,
Who's on drums?
and not sure. I think Ferdy is.
Ferdy on drums.
Yep.
Oh, that's why that's the
And
name of
Matt's
the
on-
band.
And Matt's on bass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they're fashionably late.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, but Crazy Lemon is the other band. Sorry
Mm.
about that. It took me a while to get there.
Angie, miss ya.
Yeah, miss you, Angie. I
Yeah.
was gonna say Urban Nomad, but Urban Nomad.
Dude,
is
there's a
no
lot of
more.
bands. Angie, you have a fucking 3 bands now, dude. Just give us some, can I
Well, no,
audition?
Urban Nomad is no more.
Okay.
Because Thomas left
Oh
Hong
yeah,
Kong.
Thomas.
That's why it became fashionably late.
Okay. Did you play with the Angie's band also, or you
No.
like a jam? Kind of
No,
thing?
just jam with them a few
Okay.
times.
So, dude, Angie, let's wait for this then.
Yep.
Like we're gonna rock this place again. Miss you, boo. All right. Speaking of bands, or we're talking about music, we're talking about heroes, like we played earlier,
Yep.
and it's about our heroes, our inspiration. That's why we're into the music for so many years. We look up those musicians that inspires us.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give a song, and I don't know if it's gonna be a little emotional for a musician's community all over the world, because I can't.
Yeah.
For me as a musician, I can't even I'm not gonna pass this thing, because we have a very, very sad news yesterday.
Yesterday,
I
yeah.
have a very sad news yesterday about a drummer from Nirvana. Drummer from Foo Fighters. It's Taylor Hawkins. It's to be honest, that band inspires me a lot. Every time I played in a cover band with my
Yep.
band Ruby Cube, that's why I put on the set list a Foo Fighters song, because of this freaking drummer. He can do the freaking show and get people dance and jump around because of his drum
Yep.
playing. And so sad and shocked that one of my I'm working yesterday. I'm teaching,
Yep.
and then bossing my message, and then suddenly Bernard messaged me like, "Oh, dude, this is the news." We're like, the hell, man? It's like, what? Why? And it's so
sad.
it's so sad, especially of musicians community all over the world, because
Yep.
that band is they're legendary. They inducted already on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yep,
right? This
first year.
first, damn.
Yeah.
And then so this song is a little bit of tribute. I don't know if I still remember the words, but I'm gonna try to figure out. I play this one most of the time in the
Yep,
launch,
this
and
is-
everybody's like
Yep,
kind of
this
thing.
is the one everybody gets up on the tables.
Yeah. And
I don't know if Jamie's listening, but as soon as you hit the first chord, Mr. Jamie of Mr. Wolf would be on the tables. I'd be going,
yeah,
"Oh, shit,
those kind of things. So
Yep.
okay, fine. This show now, this live stream that I'm doing is a little bit of tribute to Mr. Taylor Hawkins and the band also, and I hope they're all gonna be okay. This song goes, "My Hero."
Yep.
Talk about Paint a picture, start, read it out. Through the consequence, staying aloud. Use your evidence, racing around. There goes my hero, watching as he goes. There goes my hero, it's ordinary. You're live with me, read it out. You're late instead, bring it out. Through the consequence, racing around. Use that evidence, racing around. There goes my hero, watching as he goes. There goes my hero, it's ordinary. Ooh. There goes my hero, leaving all the rest. Good as my hero. Ooh. There goes my hero, watching as he goes. There goes my hero, so ordinary. A
Well
little
done,
bit of that.
Iris. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
It's the
done.
thing. It's like I never had a gig for a long time. I feel like on that song, I just be like, okay, my throat is a little bit itchy now.
That means a little Jack and
Yeah, Jack or whatever.
Yep.
Mm.
How y'all doing out there? Everybody doing good?
Yeah,
Hope
it's
you're
fine.
enjoying this tonight.
Yeah, shout out again to those people, Bernard Vasquez, and according about your music kind of thing. I heard you have your own songs. Also, you released already, right? The original songs.
Yeah, I did one a couple of years ago now. And
Alright.
it's still on Spotify.
All right. What's the name of the band? It's John Prymmer.
It's just the John Prymmer project.
Okay, John Prymmer Project,
yeah.
JPP.
If you haven't heard it, give it a quick listen and let me know what you think.
Do it on.
And Dave Campbell, my guitar player,
Yep.
guitar player in Don't Panic, he did a lot of the guitar work along
Okay.
with Brendan Delfino. I did a lot of the rhythm.
How many songs did you record?
Six.
6 songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the drag was I have 6 more ready to go. And in Australia, they closed all the borders.
Oh man.
So I couldn't get to Brendan's place up in Queensland to record.
Brandon
so-
have his own studio there.
Yeah, he's got a nice studio, nice place up in Queensland.
Nice. That's good.
And so I'm eventually going to send him the rough files, and we're gonna
Okay.
do it. We're gonna do it anyway. So we're gonna see how.
I
it
can't
goes.
wait to play that in the launch.
That's
Let's
right.
do
Well,
it.
the first one, there's a couple songs on there that we will get together on, and
Yeah.
we'll do those.
Let's do
Not
it.
tonight though, because
Eh.
I'm too rusty.
Everybody's rusty, you know. So guys, John Prymmer Project in Spotify.
Yep.
Please check it out.
Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's all in
all
there.
over the place.
It's all over the place. Okay, before we carry on to a lot of topics that we need to discuss about Mr. John Prymmer here, we're gonna play another song.
Yeah. Let's do
We can have a jam now. So what are you thinking?
What am I?
Come on.
What am I thinking?
Okay. It's like speaking of the Foo Fighters and everything.
Yep.
It's about sad news about what happened to Taylor Hawkins. I think there's no findings yet how what's the cause and what's the reason of his passing, but we're gonna check it out in a few days. Obviously, they're gonna have those autopsies and everything.
Yeah. The main thing is.
Yeah.
My,
So
my
this is
thoughts go to the band, like you said, and to his family and his kids.
yeah, everything. It's
Yeah.
like it. So God bless him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a little bit of this. This is my way now to let's try a little bit of tribute to to that
Yep.
band. So we're gonna play another Foo Fighters song. So
Yep.
we tried it. This one is called "Learn
2.
Walk." No, fly. 1, 2, 3, and.
Run and tell all of the angels that this could take all night. I think I need a devil to help me get things right. Well, hook me up a new revolution, 'cause this one is a lie. We sat around laughing and watched the last one die. 'Cause I'm looking to the sky to save me. I'm looking for a sign of life. I'm looking for something to help me burn out bright. 'Cause I'm looking for a complication. Looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. Messing with patience, this could take one night. I give it all away if you give me one last try. When we live happily ever trapped, if you just save my life. Run and tell the angels that everything's alright. 'Cause I'm looking to the sky to save me. I'm looking for a sign of life. I'm looking for something to help me burn out bright. 'Cause I'm looking for a complication. Looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. Along with me, I can't quite make it alone. Try and make this life my own. Fly along with me, I can't quite make it alone. Try and make this life my own. And I'm looking for the sky to save me. I'm looking for a sign of life. I'm looking for something to help me burn out bright. 'Cause I'm looking for a complication. Looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Make my way back home when I learn. And I'm looking to the sky to save me. I'm looking for a sign of life. I'm looking for something to help me burn out bright. 'Cause I'm looking for a complication. Looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. Make my way back home when I learn to 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 learn to. Woo!
Okay,
There we go.
that's for you, Taylor Hawkins.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay,
Ernest.
no worries, no worries. So,
First of all, I would like to say I didn't do this earlier. I was being rather rude, I guess. I'd like to thank you for inviting me to come to
Place.
your abode this evening, and
Thank you.
I thank all of you that are watching the stream tonight.
Of course. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. You know, like I'm just, it came to my mind like 2 weeks ago that, oh man, what's the kind of thing that I'm gonna do to still keep in touch to those people, because for years and years, my life it's been like and depends always on networks.
Yep.
The people that who listen, the people who watch live music, the people who like going out and meet new friends, meet the band. That's my world.
Yep.
So this kind of pandemic that's happening now, it's totally, I can't stand it. Like it feels like, I don't know, it's either I'm gonna be super depressed or I'm gonna be like kind of, I don't know what's going on. So instead of, like doing nothing and wait for this shitty things going on back, but hopefully, and now I just decided to like, okay, I'm gonna still reaching out to those people that I
That's
love, the people that loves music, and probably I'm gonna play online,
Yep.
which is the technology now is totally convenient to do. And then I called you up, and then man, let's do it. It's good. And there's a lot of guests also that participating in the past week.
Yep.
So the energy of that. I don't know if it's like I don't know if you don't notice this. Since I did this one 3 weeks ago,
Yep.
following, and then suddenly like probably next month they're gonna reopen again the restaurants until late night or like 10 p.m.
Yep.
And then the development is there, the improvement is there.
Yep. We're
So,
gonna get there.
So get there. So instead of like being like like down on those kind of things, this is my way of still
That's it.
reaching out to the people and friends, like
And giving Hong Kong
Yeah.
kind of a and not just Hong Kong, because we got some people from
UK, the
tonight,
guy,
man.
yeah,
And it's given everybody a bit of a live music
yeah,
fix. Of
and
course, in the UK now and in America, they're all jamming away.
yeah,
so-
they back on track now.
Yep.
So also, so basically, the new launch that that you gonna doing it. It's
no,
like where's
that it's community, man.
Yeah,
It's we.
so what's the? Do you have any target dates?
We're
To
looking.
reopen.
We're looking right now at mid-April, because of the fact that, of course, you've still got supply chain issues and some
Yeah,
things
I
like
know.
that. So some of the stuff that had to be made is still on the way. and
That's
things
very
like that.
exciting. It's not.
Yeah.
It's actually it's next month, right? I
Yep.
think it's next
Yeah.
month now.
It's a
It's
couple.
get-
we're
dude,
talking
so
about 3 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks.
Yep.
It's probably, and May. It's gonna be like, and it's gonna have an Easter on April.
Yep. But I will say one thing.
Wow.
All of the new PA gear is in town,
Ooh yeah.
along with a couple new guitar amps,
Yeah.
and bass amp, and so
And that kind of thing.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm excited to sign a contract. No. And
I wish I could afford you.
so that's gonna be the thing. And nevertheless, some other bars also that we just been like not opening yet. I'm excited to see you all, because no, dude, in our community, this we even though we're playing on different venues, we're playing at different places. In the end of the day, we're all musicians.
That's
So like kind of the friendship is there. Like catching up is there. People.
The camaraderie,
Yeah, those
everybody,
kind of thing.
being there for each
Yeah,
other.
I remember
so.
before the fifth wave lockdown happened. Hey, Marshy. My cat is talking. Sorry. All right. We able to play one gig in Central. Remember that?
That's right.
And Bobby's Rubble.
That's right.
Special mention, David from Bobby's Rubble. If you're watching,
Yep.
thank you very much. Thanks for supporting live music. We played that a few times.
Yep.
And then like, welcome back, John Prymmer. There you go. You just got back from Australia when
Yep.
you.
And just got out of quarantine
I
the day
remember
before.
that's buzzing. That's very very busy that night.
Yeah, it was.
And then
It
it's
was
like
a good night.
yeah, and it's cool.
Yep.
Okay, we carry on now to another song
Yep.
that we're gonna
So
play.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. It's up to you. Your call. So and G is watching. Okay, I'm gonna drag this one first for the meantime.
I know what we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something a little different.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Like I said, this is rock and roll without a safety net.
Yep.
This is some Neil Young. Ah.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Yep. This one goes out to some former bandmates of mine that aren't here today. I caught you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? Yeah. Oh, the damage done. I hit the city and I lost my band. I saw the needle take another man, yeah. Gone, gone, the damage done. I sing my song because I love the man. I know that some of you don't understand, yeah. Milk blood to keep from running out. I've seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it's in everyone, yeah. But every junkie's like a setting sun.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
goes to some musicians that I knew back in Texas that aren't with us today. Addiction's a funny thing.
Neil Young is.
And Neil Young is awesome. He's a great
He's a
songwriter.
legend, man.
He's a
Yeah,
great
he's
songwriter.
a songwriter.
Fantastic songwriter.
Have you heard about what happened about a few months ago about Neil Young pulling out his catalog in Spotify
Yes, I did, man.
because of I don't know.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. It's a kind of political views or
He does a lot of disinformation.
yeah.
But again, we said we weren't going to get political tonight, so I'm going to kind of stay away from that. It's funny that the world has gotten so crazy with misinformation and whereas we used to be able to talk about things
Yeah.
and have different views, and at the end of the debate or the discussion, buy each other a beer, and that was the end of it. Now today, it's just so radical. It's just it's insane. It's insane.
Actually
Everybody needs to chill out, more music,
yeah.
maybe even smoke a spleef. I don't know, man. I mean, I won't.
Actually for me, stop being so freaking sensitive. Everybody thinks now it's been like anything you say, anything you do, which is not actually exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Everybody's being like doing like their interpretation is been like you're attacking me. It's not that. It's
No.
not about that. It's about sharing your point of view.
That's it.
And if you're not favoring that, if you're not actually agreed on those kind of thing, just try to respect also, because everybody's have different
That's
decision in life.
Respect the other person's view.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
don't
It's
have
like
to
if I don't
agree
like
with it.
jazz, why I'm gonna say good things about jazz? You know what I mean? It's like I can't play that. But everybody's been like gonna say like, no man, jazz is amazing. You need to learn that. And I'm like, no, dude,
It's not
it's
me.
not, it's not me. It's like I kind of. But
I was like-
nevertheless, I respect those kind of genres.
It was
No,
like-
nothing wrong about that.
No. was like my father. My father was a big band musician,
Yeah.
and not me. I mean,
Yeah, those kind of things.
you know.
So what
But
kind of thing that we're looking forward to the ones? We can go back to the ones. Sorry, I'm so excited on those kind of
that's
things.
right.
So basically, the usual thing that is happening on your platforms on the weekdays, on the weekends, you have any changes going on, or you have any
No,
plans to do those kind of
no, it's still
30
gonna.
bands a night, those kind of
It's
things?
still gonna be all about the music.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep Monday night as jam night.
Monday.
And a certain person we all know that could be sitting in this room is going to be our host on jam nights when we come back.
Okay. I'm filing my CV now, actually. So
Now, actually, Iris is going to host our jam night, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really exciting.
nice. That's good. That's good to hear.
So it's going to be really good. And for all the musicians out there, just to let you know,
Yeah.
we have a fantastic sound technician on contract,
Dude.
Mr. JoJo.
Yes, JoJo is gonna
Yes.
be on board.
He's going to
So
be
okay,
on board, and
yeah.
already the things he's doing and helping with the design of the new PA and all is very exciting. So
Nice.
there's, it's going to be, it's still going to be the same launch. It's still going to be the same feel. It's just going to be a little bit bigger, and it's going to be the launch take 2, I guess.
Nice.
And we're still going to be, like I said, we're still going to have that CBGB's feel to us. And I've had people come up to me and go, oh, well, now that you're going to serve food, are you going more to like a grabba style of business format? And I said, no. The music is still first and foremost.
Yeah.
That is what comes first. Of course, the food is going to be good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just to help enhance the experience.
Yes.
The music is still first and foremost,
Yeah.
and that's what we're all about,
Yeah.
and that's what we're going to continue to be all about.
Yes. That's
And one other thing I'll broach real quick, because I've had a few people ask me that, because we're now in a different location,
Yeah.
and we're in a location that's a bit different.
Yeah.
The launch philosophies are going to stay the same. People want to come in, have a drink, hang out, enjoy the music.
showcase some bands.
Yep, that's it. But it's going to be a place where everybody feels welcome. There's not going to be any hassle. There's not going to be any of the other riffraff. and
Yeah.
different
So you can
things
bring
that go on.
your
So you can bring your partner with you.
yeah.
And
You can
be
bring your other
comfortable.
partners.
Yep. That's Iris speaking from me. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to have that same wholesome type feel with a lot of loud rock and roll, man.
Yes.
Everything from original to covers to acoustic.
Yeah.
Blues.
So I'm calling out also some musicians, artists that have their own music.
Yes, exactly.
This is the one of the few places. Actually, I think for me it's like the only place that actually supports original music is the Wanch.
Well, there's Peel Fresco does.
Peel
and
Fresco have
Peel
also.
Fresco and also Aftermath.
Aftermath. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Those kind of venues.
But that's about it, really.
Yeah. But that's like so basically like kind of thing. Yeah, actually, honestly, John, you're the one. Well, you're the first person that pushed me to get out my notebook, paper and pen to write songs, because I remember when we just like kind of had catching up, and then I'm playing on your bar, the Wanch, and then I'm playing some cover bands in a cover band. I'm playing an acoustic happy hour on you, and then it gives me a challenge on myself, because every time we end up the night, like I play, you're always like, hey man, that's a good show, dude, that's amazing, everybody's been like that. And then you always said it to me, and at the end of the conversation, like, by the way, man, do you have any original songs that, like, for me, it's like, that's the only question that I can't answer, that those kind of thing. And then it comes to my realization that's when I go home, John has have a fucking point. It's like, why every time it's like, okay, fine, you love the music, you love the cover songs that I played, and then the song, and the end of the night, you said to me like, dude, feel free to play your original song if you have one, but I don't have that time. So for me, it's like, okay, man, you're actually you're knocking on the door, like, dude, where is the original? Where's the original? And and I'm proud to say, and then it's like you're the one that's been inspired me to do that, because no one's, it's very rare that people gonna say that to me, like, dude, can you hear your song? Because playing and living in Hong Kong, to play music for 20 years now.
So you were 16 when you started here.
14 to be exact.
Oh, sorry.
14 to be exact. No one's, I can't remember that pushed me to do those kind of things, because most of the working band here is like their focus is like, what cover I'm gonna play tonight, what song is gonna be good for the crowd, what song is gonna be good exactly for people who wants to listen to a pop rock songs, that cover songs, those kind of things. But no one's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna play in the prime time 12 midnight my song. And then that's the time that me and Paul Sapiera start to realize that, come on, dude, let's record at least a demo and then present to John. And then after a few months, and then like, okay, Paul, I have an original now. It's called Doctor, you know, that kind of thing. And then on the acoustic part of me, when you hire me on the happy hour kind of thing, you're still mentioning it to me, man, you can play your original song. So I recorded an acoustic.
That's right.
Yeah, acoustic album, way back then, 2018. And it gives me inspiration about you always, like, dude, original, playing that some original songs. And I hope I'm going to play that again on the new launch.
Yep.
I'm recording a new EP now, actually.
Yes, you are.
So I'm going to release that probably on the summer. And then I can't wait to play that in the launch, because it's a rock tunes. Like, you can hear those kind of things. You're not going to hear those. It's going to be distortions.
The other thing I'm going to do, because I push everybody for original, and then I've never really played any of my originals. Don't Panic had some, and we did them at a couple showcases, and then unfortunately they kind of got shelved. So I am going to put a project here together, and I'm going to do my original stuff just to see what happens. Nice. Jeff, if you're listening, get ready, buddy.
Hey. Speaking of rock song, this is the part of our jam session that, what if on a good rock song we played it on our acoustic vibe?
Why not?
I'm thinking a Van Halen song.
Yes.
There you go, guys. So it's random, because we're talking about rock songs and rock cover songs or original whatsoever. But this thing that we're gonna jam is a Van Halen song, right?
Yep.
It's a Van Halen song. This every time I played, wherever I played, not only the launch, wherever I played, whenever time I intro this song, I'll make sure that John Prymmer is around, because whatever happens, I'm gonna call this guy to sing this one. First of all, I can't sing this like good, because first of all I don't have a spandex like David Lee Roth.
I bet you did at one point in time. I don't
have that, but
come on, you admit it. You were in the hair bands in the 80s. Come on, man.
Like, I wish
we
I could
all
do that.
did it. We all did it. Come on.
Okay, fine. Just waving out my hair.
Round and round.
So
love will find a way. Just give it time.
That's it. So
I love that song.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play this one. It's random. So I hope you like it. And he's gonna play this one, and then try it out. It's called, what song is that?
Ain't Talking About Love.
I Talk About Love.
Oh, before you go, what's that?
A minor G.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do that one. All right, this is the intro of that. It's gonna be boring, but it's no distortion. There's no distortion. I don't have a stack of amp here.
Yeah, we don't have the Marshalls here. Just think of Unplugged MTV 1990.
Let's do it.
Baby, I'm your dying disease. Yeah, you may have all you want now, baby, but I got something you need. Oh yeah, ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. I ain't talking about love. just like I told you before. Yeah, before. You see, I'm semi-good looking and down in one chai again. Yeah, you think you're really cooking, baby? You better find yourself a friend. A friend ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. I ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before. Before.
And it's the part of the show that we're gonna be like,
Yeah, because this is
Slow
the
that bit.
part where I can string it out as long as I want.
yeah.
You see, I've been to the edge, and then I stood and looked down. You know, I've lost a lot of friends there, baby. Ain't got no time to mess around. So if you want, you got the free, baby. Yeah, you want, you got the free, baby. Yeah, you want, you got the free, baby. Yeah, you want, you got the free, baby. Oh yeah, ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. I ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before. Yeah, before. Ain't talking about love. Don't wanna talk about love. Ain't talking about love. Don't wanna talk about love. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ain't talking about love, baby. Ooh, yeah.
All right. All right. There you go.
There
Van.
you go, a little Van Halen.
Fucking
acoustic.
Halen. I love that song. You know, like.
I know, that song's so much fun.
Yeah. Why we always played in a band that people died? Van Halen died. Taylor Hawkins earlier.
David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie. It's like,
Well, it just kind of tells us that thing that those of us musicians in Peter Pan don't want to face, and that is that we do get older.
yes. So I know. Getting older and something. So what's what are you guys looking forward now? So the launch is settled in a few months, in a few weeks, and do you have any kind of expansions or like kind of future plans on it?
Well, the biggest future plan right now is getting this one open and getting the music
Yes,
going
I
again.
know.
But you know that's the beauty of life, man. Is you never know what's going to be around the next corner, what's behind the next door, and
Yeah.
who knows, Iris? You and I could be partners in one in Manila.
Yes.
You never know. And
There you go.
Who knows?
That's the
That's
the thing. Why not?
Why
You know,
not?
like-
I mean, crazier things have
Yeah.
happened, and it's kind of funny because we've had a lot of people going, man, you guys are opening. It's a pandemic still. It's this, it's that, and also in the Hong Kong in South China Morning Post, there was an article about the launch, and it was online, and people could make comments. And we had one guy who really slagged us off a bit, talking about the fact that, you guys must have money to burn. You must not know anything about business, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
And, it's okay to have that opinion. I can understand that. But we did our due diligence. I mean, myself and Keith and our other partner, we've all been very successful in our other ventures in business. And we didn't go into this blindly. We're not throwing money out the window. I mean, we did a lot of due diligence. Of course, when I came back and we were getting this whole thing started, of course, live music was still happening.
Yeah.
Things looked like they were really on the up and up. And we just kind of look at this as, well, okay, this is a setback. But, it still doesn't derail from what we're going to do, what we want to do, what we want to open back up to the music community again, and open up to all the people who really love music.
Yeah.
And that's just another place to come,
Nice.
enjoy music,
Yeah.
and just be able to let go and hopefully finally people will smile once again.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Music is big part of life.
It is. It is for it.
Don't take it for granted. It's like kind of some people will be like kind of, no offense about people saying, especially fine about ruling about the government kind of thing, close the bar because there's a possibility to spread those kind of thing, and then it's kind of those restaurants, or we need to take it out, did a little bit much more consideration about social distancing.
Yeah.
I totally understand that because we need to avoid this kind of thing. But the problem is like until when you're gonna do this kind of thing? Everybody's obey all the protocols and everything.
Yeah.
It's
There are certain times like when you have to learn to live with things, I guess. And I mean, the other side of the coin is the guys in the government. It's a tough position. It's a shitty position, really, because it's like they really don't want to shut all this stuff down. It's like watching the cops, walking by and asking people to put their masks on and stuff.
Yeah.
They've really got other things better
Yes,
to do. That's not what
exactly.
they really want to do.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, well, this is the situation. This is what we're in.
Yeah.
And we just got to try to move on and do the best of it, what we can. But I am looking forward to the day that we can open those doors. We can turn the amps up to 11. Iris and Rubik Cube come in at midnight. And I
And
guess
don't know what we're doing.
And I guess I'll have to take extra insurance out in case you blow up. No, JoJo's there. He won't let you blow
Yeah,
the
blame
gear up.
blame Jojo, man. Blame. So well, guys, that's pretty it. And then like it's very good words, John, to explain all of this thing to people about how the importance of getting back again on track.
Yeah.
And don't
we'll
fear.
get there.
Yeah, because we're all fighters. There's a
That's
thing.
it.
We're all fighting for this thing. How you gonna fight to those problems if you're gonna put us on the cage? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we know our situation. We know our limitations and everything. Let's be like kind of do this again, and then let's.
Yep.
But I'm not saying let's be careless again, but we need to still take care of each other.
That's it.
But at the same time, we need to live also. We need to
Yep.
we need to carry on the life and
I think they're trying to find that fine line to let us do that again.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of we're just gonna have to grin and bear it a little bit more. But that day's gonna come, and man, there in the old Rush song where they say at the end in the echoes, the sounds of salesmen. Well, this is going to be the sounds of music, man, because Wan Chai is just going to reverberate like nobody's ever imagined, man. And I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait.
This kind of thing. So, I think we down to our last song that we're gonna
down to
jam.
the last
I
one?
don't know. What do you want to play?
Yeah,
It's
what
like
do we want to play?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of two on those kind of thing. Okay, I have. Okay, we have a shout out, guys.
Oh, let it rip.
Keith Brooks.
Hey Keith, what's going
What's
on,
up,
man?
Geek? Thanks, guys. Can't wait to visit Hong Kong again.
See that? We've got. Okay. I know what you're gonna do. And I've got to cheat because I've got to look up the lyrics so I don't screw this up. And is Jeff still listening? He'll go, "Oh, I know what song they're gonna do," because John screws these lyrics up all the time.
Yeah, so since we're doing this kind of a little bit of tribute to
Yes.
to the great Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters.
Yep.
He just passed away yesterday. So I think it's kind of cool to leave this song for them.
Yep. Hold on.
And hopefully we're gonna see you again.
Sorry to have to use my cheat sheet
That's
here, guys.
fine, no worries.
Well, no, I usually try not to really hard, but yeah, sometimes it happens. And like I said, if Jeff's still listening, he's going, "Yep, they're doing Everlong because John screws this up all the time."
Who cares?
But who cares? It's that's the beauty of live music, man. Is the fact that live music is meant to be live.
Yeah.
And things happen when you do live music. Here we go. Jeff will love this. I've got different bootlegs of David Bowie, 3 different tours, and he blows the first line in changes on every one of them, and he just laughs.
Is that the changes? No, the change of now. Okay.
Yeah, but and 3 different tours. The first line he blows, and you hear him laugh, and then he catches right back into it and that's the beauty of music. We're all human, and
Yes.
as long as the music is coming from the heart, and that's what it's all about, that's music to me.
And this music's gonna play now.
Yep. Hello, I'm waiting here for you ever long. Tonight, I throw myself into and out of the red, out of the head she sang. Come down and waste away with me, down with me. Slow how you wanted it to be. I'm over my head, out of my head, she sang. And I wonder, when I sing along with you, if anything could ever be this good forever. If anything could ever be this good again. The only thing I ever ask of you, you gotta promise not to stop when I say when she sang. Breathe out so I can breathe you in, hold you in. And now I know you've always been out of my head, she sang. And I wonder, when I sing along with you, if anything could ever be this good forever. ever be this good again. The only thing I ever ask of you, you gotta promise not to stop when I say when. She said.
All right, John, thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Iris. And thank you for everybody who's been joining in and listening with us tonight.
Yes, guys, can't wait to see you guys all. And
We'll
don't
see
worry.
you at the new launch. And we're going to rock it harder, louder, and stronger than ever.
Yes.
Led by Rubik Cube.
1, 2, 3, and.
And I wonder if anything could ever be this good forever. If anything could ever be this good again. The only thing I ever ask of you, you gotta promise not to stop when I say when. Anything could ever be this good forever. If anything could ever be this good again. The only thing I ever ask of you, you gotta promise not to stop when I say when. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Iris. Thank you, Bernard, our producer this evening.
Producer.
And we'll see you all once
All
again
right,
real
guys.
soon. And keep music in your heart, minds,
Yes.
and souls.
Thank you very much, guys. So I'll keep you posted and keep you updated on what's going on music scene here in Hong Kong. And it's standby for my next guest for next week. And I hope you guys see you all around and stay safe, everyone. People who just have a comment on the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in today, bro.
Yes. Thank you,
Thanks, man.
Iris.
Thank you very much.
It was my honor to get to do this with you tonight, man.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.
Yes, you
And,
will.
Yeah. So we need to end up this tonight because we craving for beers and whiskeys and everything.
He is. I'm gonna have my ginger ale.
Wheeler, thank you, man. Nice one, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Ruby Cube, one of my favorite bands at the launch. Oh man, thank you very much. That's sweet.
Should we do one more?
Yeah, okay, you want one more?
You guys
All
want
right,
one
we're
more?
gonna do one more. Okay, John gonna do one more. Come on. All right, we're not gonna end up this thing now. Do one more. Why not?
Ooh, why not?
All right.
Grab your guitar, Iris.
No, thank you very much. All right. So John, gonna do one more.
Yeah. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do one more. Grab your guitar, Iris.
All right.
That's it. I'm gonna make Iris do one more. Thank you all very much, everybody. You can tell I haven't played in a while now. I don't want to put it down. Oh, that's right. Iris has to retune. He was in D. We're standing on the corner with a suitcase in my hand. Jack's in a corset and Jane is in a vest. Behind him a rock and roll man. And riding in a studded Bearcat Jam. Well, those were different times. The lady studied rules of birth, and all of us villains, we blinked our eyes. Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane. Oh my little Sweet Jane. Iris is a banker, and Jane, she's a clerk. And they're both saving up all their money, honey, when they get home from work. And setting by the fire, the radio just played a little classical music for you kids in the March of the Wooden Soldiers. Woo. As you hear Iris say, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, oh my little Sweet Jane. Mr. Iris Pascal on the lead guitar for ya. Now some people like to go out dancing, and some people like us, we gotta work. And there's always some evil mothers, they're gonna tell you life's just made out of dirt. And people never really faint, all the villains blow, they blink their eyes.
Blink your eyes, mate.
And children are the only ones who blush, and life is just to die. Had a heart, now they can't turn around and break it. And all the rockers who play the part, you know you can't turn around and fake it. Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, oh my little Sweet Jane. Sweet Jane, 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 Jane. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Iris. Thank you,
Thank you
Bernard.
very much, bro. I'll see you around, guys. Thank you very much for watching tonight. John Prymmer.
Thank you,
It's
Iris.
a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you,
I'll
everybody.
See you around, guys. Keep in touch. Wow.
And tune in next week for the mystery guest.
Yes. Bye.